Now.
Good.
Hi, everybody. It's Christopher Power from the Excalibur Institute. We prepare leaders for the age of consciousness. And here's Amy, my business partner, and I'm going to demonstrate what it means preparing leaders for the age of consciousness. So, Amy, what is your motivation? What is your true motivation? What switches on Amy Falken so that she operates at her absolute best? What is it that turns you on?
What turns me on is a vision of people being able to just relax and be who they are. And be supported in that. What turns me on is the idea of an economic ecosystem that says we can work together and that everybody's skills can weave together in ways that we haven't done before so that we can create better economy and better quality of life for everyone. And a big part of that I see is being so important, it just really needs to be looked at, is focusing on investing in women we've talked about this before, in rural and working class communities around the world. They're not middle class, they're not well-to-do, they're not in the, God forbid, war-torn zones where there's different levels of work going on in that area. But it's this spot before where there are people there that can actually do some stuff, especially women who know what to do in terms of how to lead their communities. And what would happen if we bypassed all of the bureaucratic, government, philanthropic bullshit and just got straight down to, let's get to know each other. Let's learn what would work well together. And let's put some investment in these women in these communities. Because I really believe that if we do that, then we can solidify, stabilize families, that stabilize communities, that create a great opportunity for business. Because one of the things I really love is the idea of doing great creative business that enriches everybody. And when we do this in these communities, we can create these nice, stable pockets of people who are learning to work together and just not going through the traditional power structures, just bypassing all of it. And because of that, there's more distributed power that's more stable, that's just saying, we're not going to play these crazy games anymore. We can calm down a whole bunch more crap. Like, what would have happened if some of that had happened in, it may be crazy to say, in the Ukraine or Russia? What would happen if there had been strong bonds between women in communities there? Could that have just calmed this crap down? I don't know if it could have, but I know that this kind of stuff can have the great potential to do that when it's networked. Now, I'm trying to do that right now. I'm working with your beautiful wife, Katai, as a first step, and I'm learning as I go. And I'm learning how incredibly challenging this is because there's language and culture and time zones. And I'm realizing I'm jumping into that, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing most of the time. There's only one thing I know, is just that I love and believe in this woman. And the more I learn about her and what she wants to do, the more I realize how important it is for her to create a community, be able to help her community, because I learn how much it matters. Oh God, I love that picture of her. That what she does is working. It's stabilizing, it's strengthening things. And then it's like, God, couldn't we go to other communities and do that? And what can we learn? And what can we teach? What can she teach other communities about how this works? And so that is, that's what lights me up. Now, we've been talking about the difference between networking and collaboration. And it's so important that we get from networking is a great step to collaboration. But there's got to be more than just saying we're going to interview each other on each other's Zoom or whatever. Let's really do something together. And that's what lights me up. And you and I are a part of a bigger group of people, and I want to see us really walk the talk. And I'm not an expert. I'm definitely learning as I go, but this is where my heart is.
Wow. And what I loved was you went into your heart first to answer that question. So I know that, what you're sharing comes from within you. It's not pre-packaged up here because of something else that you've done or someone else that you've listened to. That's awesome. I'd like to just wrap that up now because it's so complete what you've just said, and I love it. And
I'm making myself cry.
I love seeing women in their
cry right now.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you'd like to finish off with, or do you just want to have a good cry and we can wrap it up now?
I think I need to eat dinner, but yeah, I need that too. But we need to do more of these. We need to do more of these. Yeah.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you. You're such a powerful woman. So it's a pleasure working with you, and I hope people got value out of that. We'll talk again soon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Yeah. Bye-bye.